We got the mute down. There we go. We got the guided message. So we know all our friends on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. We're so glad that you could make it. It's a Monday kickoff workout for some of us. It's also kind of, remember, we're talking about we're in the beginning of December now for everybody here who's part of the live group. So we got to think about, remember, how do we want to end this year? Or do we want to end this on a good note? Or do we want to feel like we could have done better? I think everybody here knows that there's maybe one, maybe two things that we can do in the next 4 months to try to end the year off really, really strong and healthy. One of those things, of course, is making sure you're drinking mostly water for your drinks. Even when you're out at an engagement, even if you're out at a birthday party, you could just have water. It's okay. And sometimes, yeah, you got to look for it because people, a lot of times, they bring out the sodas for an engagement for like, ooh, good times, soda. And that's not a good idea because later on you'll be like, wow. So let's go ahead and start off with a sip of water. We got Nick. He's going to come up and do the breathing motto. We're going to get into a good workout. I think we're going to try to maybe get our hearts going today. We're going to get that heartbeat. We'll check it a few times. And Nick's getting ready. We're going to get him up here. Waves for All shirt today. Going Waves for All. Remember, everybody, surfing group. If you want to come surfing, let's do it. Nick, you're going to be surfing in the new year. You're going to come surfing in 2024. We're getting a thumbs up. Nice. Go ahead and hit your unmute. There you go.
Desde el deep everyone. Feel your heartbeat. And here we go. Bye. Body 21 and breathe. And that one. Breathe out the bad. And breathe in the happy. And breathe out the sad. Breathe in your bed. And breathe out the wood. And breathe in 12 hours. Do we the well? No, you don't put. Do it, but.
Nice job, Nick. Great job. Again, Nick's talking about those New Year's goals. And you might have a goal that I know you want to finish off by the end of this year. Nick, I know you have a goal that you want to do. And Nick, remember, he's got one more strength test. Nick, today, I know we talked about practicing your strength test, one of the exercises. Which one do you want to do? We did the squat press. I think we've done the plank. So you want to do push-up practice today? And then we can do heavy hold, and then we'll do your strength test. We'll do push-ups though, because I don't have anything heavy to hold. All right. I'm not sure. I haven't checked my email yet. I'm not sure what day we're gonna do Sapezio Center, but we're gonna find out. I know that's what you're asking about. All right, everybody. Me and Nick, we're talking. We got sign language going. What do y'all think about these crazy sunbeams coming out of my head here, Ben? Isn't that great? Nick's giving it a thumbs up. I like it. It adds to it. You know, we've had a lot of backgrounds here. We've had a lot of things to look at. Absolutely, Tracy. Yes. You know, a lot of things that we've been looking around on here. Let's go ahead. Let's get our neck warmed up. Let's get our body moving. It's time to get going. And let's go ahead and start with looking at some of these shapes. And in this situation, let's pick out 2 shapes. And we're going to look at those shapes and go back and forth. So let's go ahead and start with this wild stuff over my head. And then maybe down here, we have kind of like a plant coming out of the ground. So we're going to be going up. And then we're going to be going down to one shoulder. So let's focus on just those 2 moves, up and then down to one side shoulder. So I'm going to start down here. I'm going to go back up and then I'm going to come down and then turn. And if you look, I'm doing it kind of in kind of 2 moves. You can see there's one move that's going down to the shoulder. This move's kind of coming back to the middle and then I'm going up. So I'm going middle and then down, up, and up. And let's go ahead and do about 2 more of these. Down, up, and up. And then here we go. Last one. Down, up, and then up. Nice. Let's go ahead and reverse it. This time, let's go over here, though. Let's check out this. This could be the sun, maybe. We're going to look over this way, and then we're going to go all the way across down to this object. Looks like some earth down here. So I'm going to come up this way. I'm going to come into the middle, and then I'm going to bring it down, go back into the middle, up towards that sun here, there, and just moving in kind of 2 steps. There you go. Nice. And we're just thinking about the 2. You know, sometimes we just do the 1 movement, but this is, again, trying to get our brains kind of nice and warmed up and get into the exercise. And let's go for 1 more of these down low. And then back up. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and look. We got a great arch shape here. So let's do the arch shape. Again, we're going to start on one side, go all the way over, and then we'll go all the way back. Let's do about maybe 6 or 8. Real slow, nice and slow with these. It's just in the beginning. So my chin's going to be over this way. I don't have to be down. If I want to, I can be down here. And then I'm just going to go up, come around the top, nice and slow, and then bringing it down. I'm looking over at the other side, going up. And some of you might notice I'm trying, and I have to think about it. We all have to think about it. I'm trying to stand and keep tall, kind of in my body here. I'm trying to keep myself kind of engaged in the core, and I'm trying to keep my shoulders in a good position. This would be an exercise where if we were not engaging here, we wouldn't have as much of a foundation. And we don't want to be kind of forward here where we have all that extra weight from the head. We want the head, when it's right above here, you can see there's pretty good alignment over my shoulders. And so again, we're not getting into those extreme weight of our head situations and that kind of stress. We don't want to do that for a workout. We want to get everything warmed up. Let's go ahead. What other kind of shape do we have? Well, we got this wild thing. Let's do this. So we're going to go up and down. We're going to go 4 times up and down. And we're also going to move from side to side. So we're just kind of like this wild thing is right up here. We're going to start up down here. This could be a mohawk. That's what it is. I've been wondering. I got to get the name for it. All right. So we're going down, and then we're going up. We're going down. We're going up. We're going down, and then up. And now I'm all the way over here to the other side. Let's bring it back around. So down, up, down, up, down, and up. Nice. Again, you can get creative with your neck exercises, the things that you want to do for your neck. Again, let's do an ear lift. This is a creative. Somebody was stretching one day. Somebody was me, a doctor. They were feeling like, my neck really needs to decompress. What's a way I can do that? And let's bring it into the middle. And they thought to themselves, well, if I just pretend like I'm lifting my ear and I kind of bring this shoulder down, I can get these vertebrae to kind of get off each other for a moment there. And then we can bring it back to the middle. I like to do kind of the shoulder roll. Let's do 2 more of these. The top? What does the top mean? I got the ear going up, the shoulder going down. Keep explaining. I might have missed the first part of that question. There might have been a question. Back into the middle. Let's do maybe a shoulder roll, go the other direction maybe. All right, and then 1 more back up. So get creative with your neck exercises. I mean, think about your neck. It is important, everybody, and most folks, and relax, most people, they do not think about their neck, but we're using it all the time. And a lot of times, remember, it's in this forward position, or it's in a downed position. And what we want to do is make sure that these muscles here, that they're strengthening up, and they're going to hold that posture. The posture is kind of like our body's, the ability for it to kind of hold itself into a shape, in a form. And, we all have kind of an ideal posture that we want to strive for. And these muscles, they can help with that neck posture. And so let's go ahead, let's do giraffe head, turtleneck, and then we'll keep on moving down the body, but we'll have a water break too. All right, here we go. Let's go 5 times. Let's go. Giraffe neck, turtleneck. There we go. Oh, I got a good turtleneck on the first one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then forward again. Giraffe neck, turtleneck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Giraffe neck, turtleneck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Giraffe neck, turtleneck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 1 more. Here we go. Giraffe neck. Hold it out there. We're going to hold it out a little longer. This is just, again, we had kind of a sequence going there. We're going to hold it out, and you're going to see your body kind of wants to bring it back now, doesn't it? Let's go for it. Turtleneck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So wasn't that neat? I mean, who had that happen to them? Where you were out there with the giraffe neck, and then as we kept going, it was kind of like trying to get itself back to the turtleneck, and that's a good thing. We want these muscles. We want them to say, hey, that's your job back there. You guys, you got to help keep us strong and keep our head from getting too far over our shoulders so it doesn't weigh 20 pounds. It should only weigh about 8 pounds. So what the feeling is like. Nick, how many neck exercises do you actually think there are? I don't know. But this is another one right here. Not knowing. Hey, y'all, guess what? I was telling a cool Sophia story earlier, and there's another fun Sophia story, and I don't know where she learned it from. Again, I don't know, but she learned to shrug her shoulders sometimes. When you ask her a question or you tell her something, she'll look right at you, little baby, and she just shrugs her shoulders. I think she might have been watching on YouTube. I think Sophia was watching with her mom on YouTube, and she learned, I don't know, she learned about the trapezius. She was learning about Bluetooth technology. She's learning about the trapezius. We got to know about our trapezius. It goes all the way across, all the way from this shoulder, all the way across my back to that shoulder. It has such an important role that even just holding it up, let's just hold it on up there. Right now, your trapezius is working. And I know it's working because I can see that your shoulders are up. It's holding on to the whole weight of your arm. I don't know how much your arm weighs. My arm might weigh 5 pounds. Ooh, the cat's just got into a cat meow outside. But we're holding up. And now, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel muscles back up in here. I'm starting to feel them kind of waking up. Some of you might have already put your shoulders down, but try to keep them up. Let's go for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bringing them down. Nice. Do you feel kind of that kind of tension through there? Again, that tension are those muscles, again, getting fired up. I wish I could show you guys this. These cats are not, there's 2 cats out here. One of them's Coco Cat, and the other one's a cat that wants to live in Coco's garden. Coco is not happy about that. Oh my gosh. All right, I got to make sure these cats are all safe. All right, I'm checking on the cats. I wish I could show everybody all these cats. Oh my gosh, there's another cat. Oh, I wish I could share this with you, everybody. So I'm going to. There's an orange cat that's up in a sleeping spot that Coco likes to sleep in. And then there's a white and a gray cat walking around down here being like, I'm trying to take over this garden. And then there's Coco Cat, and it's her garden. And she's like, what is going on? All these cats keep showing up to this cool place. Oh my gosh, let's have a sip of water. That was distracting. I didn't want the cat to get hurt. Sometimes if I just go outside, the cats will run off. So exciting. It's like a zoo. I don't know what to do. All right, we got our trapezius going. Let's get into our deltoid. Remember, our deltoid is going to kind of lift the arm up. So the trapezius lifted it up this way. And now look at with the deltoid, we're not using the trapezius the same. All right, so let's do the difference. We got trapezius lift, deltoid raise. Trapezius lift, deltoid raise. Let's go, but let's keep doing a couple of these. And just to get that feeling. Now you're going to feel like the trapezius is going to get involved. But this is way different than that one. And so again, we got the combination here, up and down, going up, going down, and then let's go ahead and then let's do another deltoid raise and another deltoid raise. And now let's just stick with the deltoid raise and feel how much now your trapezius is getting involved. Do you feel it maybe more in your trapezius than even in your deltoids? I do. I feel it in both, but I feel more of this, again, engaged through here, those muscles that we warmed up. Go ahead and relax for a second. If you want to shake it off a little bit, you can do this. Well, that was a good dance move. I've been watching Brandon Riggs dance moves on the app, and that must be what's going on. I'm getting better. I'm getting more fluid. You know, a lot of dance moves, I didn't know this, but a lot of dance moves, you can actually practice them kind of one at a time, and they're all broken up. and then you put the moves together and it looks really good. And, you know, I thought you had to be a great dancer, like born to dance, but I actually, no, you can learn all the moves and then you put it together and you do it your own way. And then that's going to give you your style. Trapezius, deltoids. Let's get into the arm. Let's go for the biceps. So let's do the biceps. We're going to do two things. We're going to go up and then we're going to rotate and then we're going to go down. And then we're going to come up with this call like this, like the cobra, right? And we're going to rotate and then we're going to go down. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a rotation at the elbow, up, rotate, down. And this is going to work the biceps and the forearms just a little bit differently. So we're going down, going up. If you want to do a little cobra strike, you can do a cobra strike. And when you do this one right here, when you go with this move, you're going to get your larger of your biceps, bicep 2, right? You're going to get the larger of the bicep muscles when you kind of have it here, and you're going to get a lot of this forearm involved. When you rotate down, you're going to get the smaller of the bicep guys, and you're going to get some more of this front side of your forearm. So again, we're going up, turn, down, up. We're always just doing the turn at the top. Let's go for 5 more of this. And let me know if you can feel that difference, kind of the area where your elbow crosses over from your forearm to your bicep. It connects from the radius to your brachialis. Your brachioradialis is the name. Nice job. So again, right here, you have a muscle that's going to connect across your arm. Remember, our whole body is connected. And so a lot of these muscles, they're going to need team players to help them out. And sometimes you can actually get your body just by making like a rotation. You can get some different players involved and you can train the whole team. Good call, Bernie. Let's have a water break. Checking on these cats is wild. Wild cat zoo out here. The coolest thing about these cats is that they're 3 different colors. So it's kind of neat to see how they're interacting. There's the gold cat, the white and black cat, and then Coco's kind of a gray and brown cat. And they all want to live in my garden. Can you believe it? Ben's feeling that in his bicep. I love it. Nice job, Ben. Let's go ahead. We're going to keep up in the back just a little bit more. And I'm going to show 2 versions of this exercise. Our goal with this one, though, is to get the rhomboids. So now, right now, let's think about this, because when I do, I don't really notice my rhomboids at all. My neck, yeah. My trapezius, for sure. Biceps, yeah. I can kind of notice this muscle, but in the middle of my back, kind of right here, not so much. We haven't gotten the rhomboids really moving around a whole lot. And so what I want us to think about doing is 2 exercises. One of them is going to be like Carrie's bear hug move, where you're going to be upright, you're going to go forward with your arms, and then you're going to come back. And so you can see how I'm stretching out my shirt and bringing it back. The other version of this is going to have us actually, if you can, we're going to tilt forward just a little bit to add a little more weight, and we're going to come up like this. So I'm in this position, but I'm leaning forward here. And what I want to do is get the muscles in the middle of my back. They're stretched out. I want to get them to kind of come up and squeeze together. And now let's give a feeling. I don't feel those muscles too much. Let's do 20 and let's see how we feel. So again, 3, I'm going to lean forward, 2, 1. So we're going to go down, 1. So it's kind of like a 2-hand row where we're starting a heavy lawnmower or something. Yesterday, I was trying to start an engine on a boat, and we were rowing it and pulling on it just like this, and it was taking a lot. It probably took 50 pulls, maybe 100. Keep it going, squeezing those muscles in the middle of your back. Bring it up, give them a squeeze, maybe hold it up there for a second. Keep holding it. If you want, you can be holding it in this position or holding it in this position. Let's go for about 8 more. And squeeze those shoulder blades together. Bring those shoulder blades together. And remember, we're not using any weight but the weight of our arms, which is weight. The muscle is having to deal with it. So the muscle is going to get stronger. And let's go ahead and hold it one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. And now, do you feel this area right here in the middle of your back? Remember, those are your rhomboids, and they're connected to your shoulder blades. And your shoulder blades are just floating around in space in your body. There's muscles all around them. Is the only thing that's keeping them in place. So when you're using your arm and your shoulder, Carrie's feeling it. I'm feeling it. I feel, wow, right in the middle. So, I mean, wow, can you feel your upper body, everybody? Your neck, your shoulders, everything's kind of just feeling like it's feeling strong. You have a team of muscles that's ready for activity. That's what the warm up is all about. And that's what exercise is all about, so that your muscle team will be ready. If you don't train the team, the muscles won't be ready. And that's what happens. And as we get older, if we don't train the team, then some of the muscles say, you know what? I never get played. I'm always on the bench. I don't want to even bother. And we start to believe that we can't do certain things, but we can. And we just got to train that team, get those muscles working together. All right, let's water up. We're going to get into our core a little bit. And we'll come back in just a little bit too. We're going to work on maybe, let's just do it right now. Let's go to the wrist. We've been working all the way down the arm. And let's talk about, again, we can do movements for the wrist. So these would all be movements. I'm moving my hands up and down, side to side, up and down and side to side, one up and down, one side to side. Remember, oh, there's the brain twisters. It's tough. Try it out. One up and down. There we go. I got this one kind of. Oh, but you got to really try not to think too much about either one of them. All right. And then there's also exercises with the hands that involve the pressure. So again, now I'm squeezing. You know, I can't have anything to show you that I'm squeezing, but I got this little stone right here. I got this little stone and I'm squeezing it. It's not falling. And if I want to imagine like I'm trying to squeeze something and smush it, I can give a good squeeze with both fingers, and again, middle fingers. And you're going to feel, and you're going to notice muscles in your forearms are going to help out, part of that team. We also have pressure where we're putting both hands together. So now I got the whole arm, the shoulders, all of this, all the way down there, all of it. Every muscle, when you put your hands together and you push, you feel every muscle in that circle fires up. If you do it with your hands together, you're going to get even more. If you do it maybe with the martial arts style with the fist, you're going to feel even more all the way across your body. That whole circle, you're going to tighten up. Those muscles are going to engage. They're going to say, hey, we're here. We're here for you. What do you want us to do? We also have where we can maybe do like a stretch. Who's ever done kind of like a wrist stretch where I'm going to maybe pull down on my wrist? If I had an object here like a desk, I could maybe set my hand on that desk and kind of lean forward into it. You could even do it kind of on the ground, anywhere where you can just kind of set your hand out this way, and you're going to get a stretch of that forearm. You can move your wrist around other directions too, using your other hand. And again, just kind of let this wrist hand just relax. And you're just going to stretch here, stretch kind of turning it this direction here, stretch. I can kind of push and turn it this way a little bit. I can pull it up here. And if I go like this, that's different than if I go like that. And I give a nice little stretch across the back of my arm here. So there's, again, a lot of things we can do. And now I did all that mostly on one side. I can feel the difference between this one. This side's kind of like, hey, stretch me out too. I want to move around like that. And that's what our body's going to do. It's going to respond to the movement. It's going to say, hey, I like this movement. I want to keep moving. And it's going to want you to do things that are going to keep it moving. And everybody, we're doing it right now. That's what our training, that's what our workouts are all about. Nice job. Wiggle in the fingers, still, wrist and forearm, all of these activities. And we have yet to have to hold anything. No weights or anything like that that's heavy or slippery or anything. But we want to be prepared for all that. So we want to think about, if we have hands that are strong and wrists that are strong forearms, like Coach Emily, she'll have us kind of like, give it a feeling, feel it. Give your fingers a feel, just kind of dial them in, move it to your hands, feel the palm of your hand. There's so much going on in this hand. It's incredible. Our feet are incredible. Our armpits, incredible parts of our body, but we don't think about them too much. But our palms, our fingers, our wrists. Go ahead and feel your wrist. Move your hand around. Maybe give it a squeeze. Feel the bony, the indentations here. You can feel that. You can move your hand down your forearm. Give it a little bit of a massage when you're doing that. It's like kind of just like a little squeeze on the muscle, maybe like a squeeze and like a little bit of a push. You're not squeezing too hard. You're not going to hurt yourself. Your brain knows what's going on and it won't let you hurt yourself, but give it that little squeeze. Give it across the top. You can kind of take your hand here and you can just kind of rub on the back of your wrist. This is an area, if a lot of people are using technology, the back of our wrist here, and then also this lower part of our arm here, they're going to need this attention. If we're not doing it, but we're doing the technology, one of them is out of balance, and you know what to do. So again, biceps, again, you can grab your bicep, and you're almost touching the tricep, which is the back of the arm. But again, you got the bicep, you got your tricep right here, and then you can almost feel your tricep and your bicep are right here, and then go just a little bit more, and that's your deltoid. And your deltoid has a front part, it has kind of a middle part, and it has like a back part to it. And who's ever seen like a superhero? When you see the superheroes and they look like they have these big muscles right here, that's the deltoids. That's the deltoids. And then again, you got your trapezius. It's good. Maybe my trapezius is too tight. I've been on the computer a lot. I wrote a book for teachers. I wrote 105 pages. Can you guys imagine that? I can't. If you told me I was going to write 105 pages, I would have said, no way. I'm going to only write probably about 30. Well, 30 pages ended up being 105 pages. And my trapezius was working a lot. Again, you got your neck here. Let's check our heart rate. It shouldn't be beating too fast. It should be nice. This is the funnest muscle, sternocleidomastoid. SCM, sternocleidomastoid. That's this muscle right here. You can kind of grab it. You can feel it. It feels good when you kind of just give it, because you're giving it physical attention. And remember, there's something that connects our body. Ooh, here's our trivia question. What is the mechanism that connects our body that sends all the information around? So if I know that something just bumped me in the head, how do I know that? What's the signal? How does that happen? What's the communication pathway? And let's see if anybody knows that. Let's have a sip of water. Let's get into our core. Ooh, I like Ben's going with brain waves. So you're correct, but what are the brain waves? They're interpreting a signal that's being transmitted from the site. So if you pinch your arm, you feel that. And so when you pinch your arm, there's something that's sending a signal through your body, up through the middle, very important area, and up into that brain. And then that's allowing the brain to decide on ow, or no big deal, or oh my gosh, things like that. That's why sometimes something might be bothering you, but you're like, no big deal, because you understand it. Whereas another time you might have somebody just poke you with an ice cube, and because you weren't expecting it, you're like, oh my gosh, because your body didn't know yet that it was an ice cube. And so it gave the greatest reaction. Does anybody get it? It's our nerves. Our nerves. Remember, everybody, our nerves are our communication system throughout the whole body. Remember, I just wrote a book for teachers, so I'm really into the education mode right now. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and move into our core. Let's get our core moving around, and let's go for the main directions of core movement. So we're going to move at our core forwards and backwards, and this is going to be kind of like the back stretch kind of core twist. We're not going to do kind of a crunch as much as we're going to try to flex at the hips. So we're going to do that movement there. Then we're going to do a side to side bend. So we're going to go side to side, and then we're going to do a body circle. So we'll have all three, but let's start off with 10 hip hinges where we're going to go down and then up. So we're just lower yourself forward as far as you feel comfortable. If you want to use your hands on your hips or on your knees, that's okay. We just want to work on our hips moving and kind of being the source, the foundation for that movement. Nice job. There we go. Let's go for about 5 more. And we're moving slow. We're taking our time, letting our body kind of just experience this. Now, when you move forward like this, let's hold it forward if we can. All of your core muscles along your back, they're working. You can feel them. So hold your body in this position to keep you from continuing forward down. Let's go for 3 more. So this is a great way to train our back as our core. Let's go for 1 more. Here we go. Bringing it down and then back up. Because we think about our core, a lot of times people think about the abs. They think about the six-pack, and they think about the obliques, and they think about all that. But you got to remember, there's just as much core kind of behind us here that's going to work with the muscles that are attached in here. All right, let's go ahead and go side to side. So if you want, again, you could put your hands on your hips, or you could let your arms kind of be a little extra weight by just hanging down to the side. And we're just going to tip, and then we're going to bring ourselves up. And you might only tip this far. That's okay. You might only tip this far. That's okay. You might say, I'm going to tip a little bit further, and that's okay too. We just want to kind of tip from side to side. If we're in a seated position, we might have to keep our elbows up if we have an armrest. And we're just kind of moving back and forth over the armrest there. Nice job. Let's go ahead for a couple more of these. Let's do 4 more. 4. These feel good. 3, just kind of side to side like we're blowing in the wind like a tree, and some strong winds. Nice. All right, now the last one, again, we're focusing on our hips as our core right now. And so the last one's going to be that body circle where we're going to bring ourselves down low, like we're maybe trying to get kind of, down underneath this arch right here. Maybe we're going on an adventure. We're going to crawl under the arch. After we do this exercise, let's get ourselves ready for push-up challenge. We got Nick. He's going to be practicing for his strength test coming up for December. And we want to see, again, we're doing 1 at a time. We want to see how well Nick's been doing 1 at a time. Remember, he did set an amazing record about 2 weeks ago on his plank. He got the 2.5 minute long plank. Last week, we did the squat press, and he did really well. I think we were in the mid-50s, maybe 56 or something with the squat press. It was incredible. Today, we're going to do the push-ups. So we're going to have a push-up challenge, and Nick, we'll bring you up in the spotlight for that. Let's go ahead and do our body circles. We're going to go about 5 and 5 each direction. So here we go in 3, and not too fast. 2, maybe even breathe out. We're going to breathe out and then come up and breathe in. Again, Coach Emily is teaching us all really well, getting us to be thoughtful about our breathing. Here we go. Breathe out. In. Out. And up. Down. Breathing in. Got 1 more on this side, getting down. And up. We're going to switch directions. Let's take a deep breath, kind of let our body, if we're feeling like maybe our equilibrium, or maybe we're feeling like we need to get set, take a deep breath for that moment. And again, you can always find some focus when you're moving around. Find something to maybe be looking at down on the ground, and then something when you're coming back up to the top. Here we go. 5 more. Going down and up. Breathe in. Exhale. Good job. Good job. Keeping it moving. There we go. Breathe and moving it around. 1 more. Breathing it around. And up. Ooh. I like exercises that get my core integrated in with my hips. A lot of times, again, even if we're in a seated position, we want to be thinking about, well, where is our foundation coming from? And it's still coming from our hips. And our relationship with our hips, then with our middle core, with our upper core, up into the shoulders, and it all leads to, where's our head? Where's our head? Is it way out far and it's giving these guys a tough time? Or is it in a good position and it's keeping everything aligned and happy and balanced? Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and let's get ready. Nick's going to be doing push-ups on the ground. I'm going to be doing imaginary air press. So this is going to be similar to what we did with the Carrie's bear hug move, coming around, working those rhomboids, but we're going to keep those arms up. We're going for a little endurance here. We're going to be setting a timer on the clock here. So let's get a timer set up. Oh, my phone did that update, so it's going to take a second. I got a watch right here. We'll look at the watch. All right, the watch is working. Nick, get ready. My watch, it's coming up on the spot. Hold on, not yet, not yet. Bring your knees back. Bring your knees back. You know we always get started, then we take a break. That's how you've been doing the best every time now. Stand by. Stand by. You got something to touch with your nose? All right, knees go back. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, lower, 44, 45. There you go. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, lower, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, lower, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Oh, and rest time. We'll have to YouTube that. So look at this, everybody. Oh, you can't see it. The second hand, it got stuck at 12, up straight up and down. Working now. But Nick, we're going to check YouTube. We're going to see where you're at. That was good. How do you feel about it? Go ahead and hit unmute. How did you feel about that? You were working on a good tempo. You gotta make sure to get all those muscles to relax. How did that feel?
It was good, but very tough.
It's very tough. Are you feeling it? What muscle area?
And my deltoid and my pec.
Deltoids and pecs, and that's where you should be feeling it. The deltoids, the pecs, and the triceps. Those are going to be your 3 primary muscle movers for that exercise. They're going to be the ones helping to push your body up. They're also going to be working to lower your body down so that you don't fall flat on your face and you can move down at different speeds. So Nick, when you practice the push-ups again, I want you to practice without a timer, and I want you to practice on going down really slowly and then pushing up. But it's all about going, how slow can we lower down? And everybody, when you do that, you're going to keep that head up. Keep your head up a little bit. Bring your knees back a little bit. There you go, everybody. We're getting a little lesson on it. And then relax your shoulders. Let yourself get down there. Go for it again. There you go. And even slower going down. There, that was it. Look at the difference, everybody. Wow, Nick. Look at what just a little bit of thoughtfulness, and that's what we can do, everybody, when we add that thought to our exercise. Some people exercise without thinking, and that's never a good idea. But when you exercise and you think about it and you use tempo and stuff, it can really be super helpful. All right, everybody. Again, great job to Nick. Let's give him a little round of applause, knocking out, getting ready for his push-ups. I think he's ready for his strength test, everybody. He's been super excited. Remember, we've been doing it throughout the entire year. Nick's been doing 4 particular exercises every month, and we are watching his progress. We're going to go back and catalog the workouts, and Nick, it's going to be really something awesome to share with our friends. and you're sharing it in real time, which I think is super fantastic. Everybody, let's get ready. We have Coach Emily joining us. We got our Monday meditation. We're going to be able to, again, talking about thoughtfulness and connecting with our bodies. Let's go ahead and get ourselves ready. I think she's on here, right? Yep. Awesome. Again, everybody, great job so far. Let's go ahead. If you want to get yourself into like kind of a nice state of position, maybe you're going to get relaxed a little bit. Coach Emily looks like she's outside. And where are you at now? Where are you? Where in the world?
I am in Florida. So I just
Nice.
unblurred my background since I wanted to show you. It's a nice day, pretty muggy to be expected in South Florida, but everything is good. And I've got some wild puppies behind me. So if it gets loud behind me, you know that there's some dogs
I had a wild
barking.
cat incident earlier, just about 20 minutes ago. 3 cats all vying
Oh
for
my gosh.
the garden position. Yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Coach
we must be on the same page, Coach John, because also I was thinking about it in terms of this week and posting with TrueFit, and that's the same thing that came to mind. It's a winter time, so it's just such an opportunity for us to slow down. And really what happens when we slow down in terms of how we can become more mindful and really kind of benefit from our practices. So I think we're, I don't know, wild animals and slowing down. We're on the same page there. So let's all get ready by just sitting comfortably. And I invite you to close your eyes, and hopefully the beagle will stop barking. If not, I'll go inside. And I want you to just notice what's going on outside of you. So maybe you can hear some sounds in the background. Maybe you can hear a fan if there's a fan in your room. Just notice all the sounds that are going on outside of you. And then take that same attention and turn it to the sounds that are going on inside of you. So just notice inside, notice your breath, notice the sound.
You lose audio, Ben?
Yeah, we
She's
did.
moving. I think she's moving inside.
Yeah.
We lost your audio, Coach Emily.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you now. It could be
There we
Bluetooth.
go.
Oh, there you are. All right, welcome back.
Yes, thank you, thank you. All right, so we are focusing on the sound of our breath. And now let's focus on the feeling of our breath. So just paying attention to the parts of your body that move on an inhale. Noticing the parts of your body that soften on an exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. From there, let's start to create a little movement by starting to turn our spine in a circle as if we are stirring a pot of soup. Inhale as you come forward, and exhale as you roll back. Listening to the sound of your breath. We're going to move 3 times in this direction before we change the direction of our circles. So when you're ready, just change the direction as you inhale forward and exhale back. Listening to your breath as if it is the soundtrack for your movement. We're just going to do 2 more in this direction. And then come back through the center. Take a big inhale. Hold your breath at the top. Exhale, sigh out your mouth. We're going to move into some seated cat-cows. Inhale, puff your chest forward, open up through your neck. And then exhale, round and tuck your shoulders back. Inhale and exhale. Just move like that, moving with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Warming up our spine, warming up our shoulders. Focusing on the sound of your breath, but if that's hard for you or you get distracted, then attach a word to your breath. So maybe just saying as you move forward, inhale, exhale as you move back. So inhale, exhale, anchoring to your breath. Let's do 3 more like this. After your third rocking back, come back to center and inhale, hold your breath at the top. Exhale, sigh out your mouth. Move your hands to your shoulder tops and just start to move in your helicopter breath. So inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Listen to the sound of that breath. And then when you're ready, slow down that movement. Taking an inhale, lift up your elbows towards the sky. Exhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. Then exhale, float your arms down. Inhale, lift your arms up. And as you exhale, turn your spine, allowing your arms to fall down to one side. Taking an inhale. Exhale, look over your back shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, back shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, back shoulder. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, allow your arms to fall down the other side. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, back shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift your arms up. And then exhale, return to center as you drop your arms down. Bring your wrist out in front of you and circle your wrist. Circling in one direction. And then circle in the opposite direction. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's wiggle our fingers. Shake out our hands. Breathing in and breathing out. Make a quiet clap with your hands. And then take an inhale, clasp your hands. Exhale, push your hands out and away from you. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, melt your arms down, holding on to the side of your chair. As you hold on to the side of your chair, inhale, puff your chest forward and lean forward. Exhale, return to center. Roll your shoulders up and back 3 times. And then roll your shoulders in the opposite direction. So inhale back, exhale forward. Good job. We'll do 3 elevator breaths. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, drop with the sigh. 2 more. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. Last one. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. Let your shoulders just be heavy. Now we'll practice some eye yoga, which you might have seen on the app. So for this, we're just going to let our bodies stay still and move our eyes as if we were tracing the hands on a clock. So just inhale, look up. Exhale, look over to your right. Exhale, look down towards your nose. Inhale to the left. Exhale, look up. Inhale to the right. Exhale, look down. Inhale to the left. Exhale, look up. And then return your eyes to the center, looking towards the screen as you blink a few times. Breathing in, breathing out. Moving into some nice face stretches. Maybe start by lifting your eyebrows like you're so surprised, like, whoa. Face yoga is kind of fun. It makes you laugh a little bit. Then maybe squeeze your eyes and open your eyes. Maybe smile. Make a frown. Open and close your jaw. Good job. And then we'll add our hands and just massage our forehead. Rubbing on the sides of your eyes, on your temples. Then draw your fingers down your jawbone. Pushing on your mustache line. And then use your fingers to spread your collarbone. Breathing in, breathing out. Rubbing down one arm. Squeezing down your other arm. Maybe massaging your hands. Breathing in and breathing out. Just dust off the tops of your legs like you're wiping dirt off your legs. And then we're going to take 3 nice inhales and exhales using our arms to inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sigh, melt your arms down. 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, float your arms down. Allow your arms to rest, palms up on top of your lap. And close your eyes or look down at the floor as you prepare yourself for a little meditation and relaxation. So with your eyes closed, let's once more take our attention to our breath. Feel how it feels to breathe in. And noticing how it feels as we breathe out. Feeling the parts of your body that get big and fill up on an inhale. Noticing the parts of your body that settle and relax on an exhale. Moving your attention again to the sound of your breath, listening inward to the sound of your breath. And then paying attention to the quality, the temperature, the texture of your breath as it enters into your nose and your mouth. And as you pay attention to your nose and your mouth, imagine as you breathe in that you're filling that air in your head, like you're breathing in, up into your brain. Exhaling, letting it go. And as you focus on that part of your body, feel yourself giving gratitude or thanks. Thanks for your thoughts, your feelings. Thanks for the ability to smell and to taste. Even if you have limitation with your senses, just take a moment to feel grateful. Breathing down, now focusing on your throat, your neck. Imagine like you're breathing into that space. And knowing that we might communicate differently or struggle with verbal communication, just feeling grateful for the ways that you can communicate, the ways that you do communicate, for your voice, your personality. Breathing in and breathing out, sending your attention down your arms. Thinking how oftentimes we make stuff with our hands. And once more, even if we have limitation in our hands, just feeling grateful for the creativity, for what we bring into this world by being us. Breathing in and breathing out, moving that attention from your arms into your heart, into your chest. Maybe take a big breath into your chest, feel your chest puff up with air. And then taking a moment to feel grateful for your heart, for the love that you share, the love that you give, and the love that you receive from others. How it feels to care. Moving your attention into your ribs. Breathing in as you feel your lungs expand, you feel your ribs move. Feeling grateful for your breath, for your life. Breathing down into your belly. Feeling gratitude for all the magic that happens in your body, all your biology that keeps you moving and grooving, doing exercise. Continuing with that deep breath as you move your attention down into your legs. And once more, just imagine you can feel the support of the ground underneath you. And as you connect to the support underneath you, just feel grateful for all the support in your life. The support of your caregivers, your family, your TrueFit community. Just feel grateful. Breathing in and breathing out. Then when you're ready, take a big inhale, keeping your eyes closed, and just reach your arms up. And as you exhale, keeping your eyes closed, move your hands in a prayer position at your heart and start to rub your hands together. Create a little warmth in your hands as you place your hands over your eyes. Eyes covered, inhale through your nose. Eyes covered, breathe out your mouth. 2 more, inhale, breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Last one. And then slowly remove your hands from your face, taking in the colors of the room, how your body feels as we finish with our breathing motto. So opening up. And here we go. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. Breathe out your worst. Breathe in your power so you can reach your goals first.
Great job. Thank you, Coach Emily. Everybody, great Monday workout. That was so nice. Always a good way to start off our week with some exercise, some connection, the breathing, and really the thoughtfulness, everybody. Like really, you gotta love your body and think about it and how it works and all the things that we can do. Again, if we work together, and like we were talked about earlier with dancing, sometimes you learn it step by step. And then the next thing you know, you're able to put it together with style and everything. So that was great. I needed that too, Carrie. That was great. Y'all know what? I was sitting on this little kid's chair for that. That's why if you saw me, you just saw my head. I was sitting. This is all I could find in a pinch. And but again, I love getting to do meditation Mondays with Coach Emily. Everybody, thanks for being here. Nick, good job with your push-ups today. Let's get ready for the countdown. Everybody have a wonderful day. Bernie and Lorraine, Byron, we'll get everybody with the leadership. We got Elmer in the house, Caitlin, Clinton, great job, Clinton, North County, seniors, Sandy, great job, Sandy and Carl. You too, my friend, Charlotte, Evan, Alicia, everybody have a wonderful day. Karen, great job. Thank you for helping everybody. Nick, count it down.
I will do your day on Wednesday. You we doing 5, 40, 2, and 1.
Bye, everyone. Have a
See.